Andre Cacciatore with Nesson.com with the always well-dressed Matt Perino of UFC.com. Matt, crazy night of fighting, controversial finishes. Let's talk about the main event. Germaine de Randamie becoming the first women's featherweight champion after beating Holly Holm via unanimous decision. Some controversy here. What did you think of the fight?
I thought it was an interesting fight, very tactical. I mean, I saw on social media a lot of people talking about a chess match, and that is what was going on in that fight. We talked about it before. What was going to happen if the striking was neutralized by both fighters, and it kind of was at times. Holly went in, she tried a bunch of takedowns, wasn't able to land any of them, and then she wanted to clinch for the majority of the fight. And unfortunately, when you employ that game plan and you don't land any takedowns, it doesn't look good in the eyes of the judges, and I think that she was penalized in the end for that.
I mean, we saw her try to take her down a few times, and you could see just the fact that she's naturally a boxer. She didn't really have that. It seemed like she didn't have that correct form to do a takedown. That's what I noticed, at least. But let's go to the end of the second round and end of the third round. De Randamie landing 2 strikes after the bell. Judges not deducting any points. That changed the fight.
There was a lot of back and forth about this as well. I think that when you're in there and you're in those moments, I don't know if de Randamie was actually attempting to, hit her after the bell. Holly wasn't pleased about it. She said at the press conference that she lost a little respect for her. But it is part of the game, and you do have to defend yourself in there. But I would understand if that was me, I would be a little upset.
Of course, and even if it wasn't intentional, you still gotta, do something about that. I think they should have taken away the points on both occasions. You have to be frustrated if you're Holly Holm to lose like that. And as you said after the press conference, she was not happy. What do you do if you're her? We see a rematch now?
She said she'll take anything that the UFC will give her. She's 0-3 in her last 3 fights, and she's in a bit of no man's land. I mean, where do you go from here? Do you go back down? Do you try to rebuild there? That weight cut is tough. I mean, she looked great this week. I mean, she enjoyed not having to cut a lot of that weight, but there is someone that's looming out there, and her name is Cris Cyborg, and that's not a fight I think anybody wants. Even Germaine de Randamie seemed, I got some injuries I got to take care of first. Cyborg is the fight, and Cyborg looms for anybody that's at the top of this division.
Well, there you have it. UFC 208 is complete. For more coverage, go to UFC.com or Nesson.com.